Okay, I'm inside Lake Cave. I already shot a video of it once this year, but long story short, the autofocus on my camera wasn't working very well. So anyway, I played with a couple settings, and I'm just gonna do the main part over, not the crawls. So there's the ladder I came down. Didn't bother to get a video of me climbing down the ladder. Let's see if my camera will stay in focus here. So basically I'm at the upper end of the low tube. Looks like it's in focus. Yeah, so far so good. Looks like the autofocus is behaving. Interesting how it's a nice sharp ceiling there. So anyway, I got a couple of good flashlights with me. It's super wet in here. Jeez, look at all this water coming down. It's a nice warm rain outside. It's like 38 degrees outside. So it's like melting all the snow. So wow, it's gonna be really interesting in here. Hopefully I can keep my camera lens from fogging up. Wow, I wish Ape Cave was open this time of year. Ape Cave in weather like this, it's like the whole cave is one big waterfall. It's ugly, but it has bats in it in the winter, so they're trying to protect the bats by keeping those pesky humans out. So I'm gonna try to be real quick through here, unless I see something worth stopping for. Keep in mind I already shot a video where I stopped and looked at the most common good stuff, so I don't need to stop again. My camera's not waterproof, so hopefully it will behave. What I'm gonna do, wow. Okay, it looks like I better turn up the f-stop here. Let's see if I can get a good focus here. Okay, that looks like it's in focus. Now what about up here? Will it focus up there? Okay, it's taking its time, but it's focusing. Man, so much water in here. Come on, focus, you fool. There we go. It might be the low light. It seems to work a lot better when there's actually light. Yeah, anyway. Interesting. All right, well, anyway. Whoops. Let's see here. Notice the contrast of colors. It's like gray on the bottom, and then red, and then silver. Notice I'm using a regular flashlight here. I'm saving the good lights for the return trip. Last time I was here, I think the trip down was okay, and then the trip back up was too dark. So I'm saving my good flashlights for the trip back. See how that works out. So I think I'm just gonna upload both. You can give thumbs up or thumb down as you see appropriate. I'm sometimes surprised though. Sometimes the videos I think are the worst, but I upload anyway. They get the most thumbs up. The videos I'm proud of, I think are cool. Nobody else likes. So, yeah, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Anyway, just pointing at this little creek down on the floor here. Man, look at this water splashing. So much water coming from above. Crazy. I don't think it's called rain if it's inside a cave. I think it's actually just called cave drops, water drips or something. Sure seems a lot like rain to my untrained eye. But it does look like the camera's staying in focus. Whatever focus mode I got it on now, I think I'll leave it there. Okay, so here's the tricky part. There's a way down here, but that's too hard. Excuse me. Oh, man, glad I wore boots. A lot of water in here, getting me all wet. But it's not slippery at all. Very good traction. I'm wearing a helmet just in case, but I've done this cave without a helmet before. If you watch where you're going, it's not that hard. And don't go too fast. saw somebody going way too fast and he almost fell down. It's like, don't do that, dude. Alrighty then. Oh, come on, focus. Hang on a second. I was just seeing how it's focusing better. Now the dang thing doesn't want to focus. Rawr. Okay, this part's a little bit steep, but I think I can do it with my camera running. Normally, I'll just go a little slower to show you all the other options. Oh, my gimbal's beeping at me. It hates my guts. Oh, what the heck. I think my camera's on strike. Doesn't feel like focusing anymore. Let's see here. Okay, so there's a dead end. But this is the way I get to go. Huh. I wasn't even thinking I'd have to crawl through this little creek here. This should be fun. But unless you want me to climb over the top of the rocks, this is the way I'm going through. Last time out here, the guys I was with, they did climb over the top. Just because they could do it doesn't mean I can't. Yeah. See, my aperture right now is f over 3.2. So, some stuff should be in focus. Now I'm just trying to get through here without getting my stuff all wet. Oh, I really wasn't planning to get all wet today, but oh well. After this, when I'm getting home, I'm doing laundry, so I guess I can get wet. Trying to keep my backpack to the side at least, so all my stuff doesn't get too wet. Okay, so I'm gonna stop to put my backpack on, make sure my camera's in focus. Huh, looks like it's okay actually. Yeah, cool. Alright, well. See right there. There we go. There we go. It just needs more light. Lower light is picky. Lower light, there isn't much contrast. It's actually a good thing about this flashlight I'm using. Instead of being even light, it has a bright spot. The bright spot gives the camera way to focus. There we go. It's taking its time, but it's in focus. As long as I'm here, it's not too wet. Look at the ceiling here. It's a cool hole in the ceiling. Ooh, neat. Make sure my flashlight's at the brightest. Oh, well, hold on. Look at this. Wow. Nice. There's this creek again. What I should do, but I was too lazy, I got an extender so I can hold my camera out away from me, like hold it a couple feet in the air. I was thinking of doing that, but I decided this cave's a bit difficult, especially in this weather. Maybe this summer I'll come back when it's dry, use my extender pole. Oops. Look over here, how it's like major water. So I'm gonna go to the left where it's high ground. It's actually taller ceiling too, a little bit easier. Okay, but it looks like the autofocus is behaving. So look at this. Pan up there. If it'll ever focus, come on. Focus. There we go. It's like a upper level up there that I can't reach. Just gotta climb up those rocks. Yeah. Look at these. Oops. If it'll ever focus. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Make sure the flashlight's at the brightest setting. Yeah. So yeah, look how bright those golds are and stuff. Kind of pretty. Interesting. One of my shoes untied, but I got my hands full, so I'm gonna ignore it for now. If I fall down, you know what happened. Let's see here. If I can make the aperture a little bigger, so some of this garbage is in focus. It's a little bit pretty here. But anyway, I want to keep the settings reasonable. Obviously, I'm not going to go through a cave like this at f/18 or something. ISO 10,000 or something crazy. Looks like the default on this camera is to max out at ISO 640. Seems like a reasonable compromise. There's f/1.8 again. I think with such a huge aperture, it takes longer to focus too. I think that's part of my focus problem, shooting in low light, is just shooting with such a tiny aperture. Last time I kind of stayed to the right. This time I'm staying to the left. So if I upload both, you'll get a slight change of scenery. This is kind of cool. Very pretty ceiling here. Lots of silver and gold colored bacteria. Shiny. Turn around here. I'll be heading back that way, but as long as I'm here. Look at the ceiling here. Wow. It's so shiny. Notice there isn't so much water dripping from the ceiling here. I think it's just because, well, one, we're a little farther underground, but two, I think there are fewer cracks in the ceiling. The water doesn't literally go through solid rock, you know, it goes through the cracks. Let's see here. Gonna make the aperture a little bigger so I can focus more. You can see some of this stuff. Kind of pretty. Thought you might be tired of listening to me talk. Thought I'd let you hear the water dropping. Oh, look at this. Got a serious puddle right here. Luckily, it's easy to go around. I was gonna try to go through it. I just wanted to point it out. Yeah. With a name like Lake Cave, what did you expect? All right. Anyway. This is the tricky part. Oh, I got f/5 now. All right, let me get the aperture a little bit bigger. Here, I have to be careful. I don't want to slide down there. There's the way ahead. See if I can get over there without getting myself hurt. I would like to stay to the left, but the easiest way down here is in the middle. So I'll climb down here after looking around. Ooh, and then I'll get back to the left side. It used to be every cave I'd go through and shoot 2 videos. One where I stay to the left, one where I stay to the right. 2 different camera settings. But I decided I'm going to just do each cave 1 good video. But so far, the camera's misbehaving. So I don't always get the good video on the first try. But what's really cool, point up there, look how rough the ceiling is. Oops, oh, is this thing in focus or not? Focus, you fool. There we go. So, see, if I was feeling brave, whoops. Oh, come on, focus. See, I could go over the top there. I think there's a cliff on the other side. Theoretically, could probably crawl down here, but if I remember right, it's really hard. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, despite my plan to stay to the left, I'm gonna go around this rock to the right. Details, details. I feel a headwind. Airflow like that means either there's another entrance ahead or there's a lot of cave ahead. And in this case, I could tell you it's just a lot of cave. There's only one entrance, kind of, sort of, to this cave. Technically, water leaks in and out, so I suppose air can too, but yeah. Oh, come on, is this thing not in focus again? Alright, well, anyway. Let's see if I can go down here. Yeah, see, I think I could have crawled behind there. Now that I think about it, I think I will take a quick look. Should be funny. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, look at this. I'm like 15 feet up. So if I did climb over those rocks, I'd like fall down this hole and be stuck down there. But you notice over here, oops, we'll sit down on a rock so I could safely look at the ceiling here. It's really rough, interesting ceiling. Lots of fun. Look at the cool shapes over there on that rock. Ooh, ah. And that's the way I came, way up there. It kind of reminds me of that song in West Side Story, I Feel Pretty, Oh So Pretty. But for copyright reasons, I did not mention that. Alright, anyway. But look at this, I'm up here on a pile of rocks. See, I need to go down there. It's the same level I was showing you earlier. But